come sitting in a comfortable position, any way that feels good for you. We're going to start with our feet together in butterfly pose. And just take a few deep breaths in and set some intentions for today's class. This is a beginner yoga set, so you'll be able to do most of the postures if you're just starting. And inhale here. Let's bend the chest over the feet. And exhale. As you come back up, stretch and keep breathing. The most important thing when we're doing yoga is to breathe. So go ahead and place your hands behind you and stretch your chest up. Drop your head back. Get a nice little back bend in there. What are you calling in? What are you trying to create in your life? Let's bring it in today together. And stretch up one more time. As we inhale, release your right leg out and tuck your left leg into your right thigh. You can stretch up. And we're going to just fold on over our right leg. Using the breath. Bring your face wherever you can reach to. So if you can just touch your knee, that's good. And then if you can stretch closer to your foot, even better. And then stretch back up. And we're going to switch sides. Let's go ahead and straighten the left leg. Bring your right leg into your left thigh and stretch up and fold on over. Bring your forehead to your knee if you can, or wherever you can grab. Inhale. Exhale down. And bring yourself back up. We're going to stretch both legs out. And inhale, bring your arms up in the air. And we're going to fold down into the center. And get a nice stretch using the breath. And gently walk your hands out. And come down wherever you can reach. If you can bring your forehead to the ground and connect with the earth here. Breathing in and breathing out as you come out of the posture. And we're going to come into tabletop position and do some cat-cow. So go ahead and drop your belly and lift your face and then stretch your spine. Inhale up and exhale as you stretch your spine. Arch. Make sure your hips and your knees are aligned and your shoulders and your wrists are aligned. And we're just going to continue here. Breathing in as you drop the belly and lift the forehead towards the sky. And exhale as you bring your ears in between your arms and stretch the spine. And just keep going. Inhaling and exhaling. And you can do some circles and some free movement if you'd like, one direction. And then switch. And go back the other direction. Now you're going to release your left leg out. And I just want you to bend back and forth here, getting some nice stretches in the inner thigh on the left leg. And let's release the right leg now. Same thing. Sit on back and then stretch forward. Sit on back. Stretch forward. Using the breath. And then come back into tabletop position. And you can rest on your ankles. And take some deep breaths here. And we're going to bring our left leg into lunge. And you can bring your hands to the sides of your foot. Go ahead and lift your right leg up as you stretch with your left arm towards the sky. Inhale. And exhale, bring it on down. And step your leg back into plank. And you can come sitting on your heels, and we're going to switch sides. And bring your right leg forward into lunge. And keep the left knee on the ground, and we're going to stretch into crescent pose. So bring both arms up, stretch the back. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and plant the hands back on the ground. Lift the right arm up into the sky. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it back down. Lift the knee up. Back into lunge. You can just rock back and forth here. And go ahead and lift the right arm up again. Stretch. And exhale, bring it back down. Go ahead and drop the left knee and come back onto your ankles. And let's come into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. You can move around here as you slowly drop into plank pose. You can widen the feet so they're the width of your mat. And we're going to just take the left arm and touch the right ankle, and the right arm and touch the left ankle. So we'll do this a few times. Right arm, right leg, left arm, right leg, and switch. Inhale. And bring the feet back in, stretch back into downward facing dog, and back into plank. Chaturanga. Lift up into cobra as you inhale. And exhale down. And then lift yourself back up and come sitting on your ankles in child's pose for a moment. And come back into tabletop. Let's take a few deep breaths here. And just ground in. Let's come back into downward facing dog and lift our left leg up in the air. And then bring it into your chest and into lunge. Let's come on into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. So your back foot is down. Your arms are parallel to the ground. Your left knee is bent. Stare at the fingertips in front of you. And why don't you bring your left arm down so it touches the ground, or you can rest on your knee if that's easier. And when you're ready, you can stretch your left leg straight, lift your right arm up in the air, and then place both hands down into lunge again. Step your left foot back, and we're going to switch sides. So chaturanga down, inhale up, cobra, and downward facing dog. Right leg up, open the hips, bring the knee into the chest, step forward, warrior two, inhale. Exhale, you can rest your right arm on your right knee, or you can drop all the way down and bring the hand to the ground and lift the left arm up in the air. Inhale. Exhale. Let's drop both arms back, sides of the foot, and then step back into plank. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. So go ahead, sit back on your ankles with your forehead to the ground, arms stretched in front of you. Inhale, come up into tabletop. And go ahead and sit back on your ankles. And just breathe in, stretch up. Let's do a little back bend here. And bring your hands into the center of your chest in prayer pose. Stretch up again. Now drop your right arm. Let's do some side stretches as you stretch with your left arm over your right side. And then palms together over your head. And then switch again. Left arm down, right arm stretches over. Inhale up. Exhale. Bring your hands to prayer pose in the center of your chest. And then just lean on back on your arms and do a little back bend here. Do a nice little stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. And come back up. And we're going to sit back in with our knees a little bit wider in child's pose. So we're on our ankles with our knees wide. Saying gratitude here for today's practice. And just really grounding in what our body feels like now after we've done some sun salutations and some deep breathing and deep stretching. And when you're ready, why don't you lay down on your back for shivasana. You can bring your legs up into the air in waterfall pose. You want to just ground in. You can bend your knees. You can release one foot and open up the hips. You just play around with your shavasana, full relaxation. Drop your right leg down, do a circle. Drop your left leg down, do a circle. And when you're ready, you can bring both feet together and drop down into butterfly pose. And you can just stay in your shavasana here. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining me for today's class. And if you'd like to continue our journey together, you can find my Patreon link in the description and information on my women's group. I wish you so much love. Satnam.